There is a strange belief many of us grow up with, that strong people don't feel much, that calm people are born calm, that emotional control means suppressing emotions. But if that were true, then why do people with power, money, and success still lose their temper, still panic, still feel empty? What if emotional control is not about being less human, but about more conscious? What if strength is not about avoiding discomfort, but about knowing where your power actually ends? This video is about a skill that quietly decides the quality of your entire life, and almost no one teaches it. If you value long, thoughtful content you don't just watch but live with, consider subscribing. This channel is not here to make you feel good for 5 minutes. It's here to help you become harder to break. Let's begin. Why we feel out of control. Most people believe their emotions come from events, but that's not quite true. Two people can experience the same situation and feel completely different. One loses a job and feels crushed. Another loses a job and feels strangely calm. The difference is not the event. The difference is where they placed control. When your sense of peace depends on things outside you, outcomes, approval, recognition, you live on unstable ground. Your mood rises and falls with forces you cannot command. And that is not weakness. It is simply misunderstanding where control truly lives. The most important divide in life. Ancient thinkers identified one dividing line that shapes human suffering. There are things that depend on us and things that do not. What depends on us? Our judgments, our intentions, our effort, our values, our actions. What does not depend on us? Results, other people's behavior, reputation, health, wealth, timing, luck. This sounds obvious, and yet almost all anxiety comes from confusing these two. We demand certainty from a world that never promised it, and then we wonder why we feel exhausted. From dichotomy to maturity. Some people hear this idea and misunderstand it. If outcomes don't matter, why try at all? That's not wisdom, that's avoidance. A more mature view exists. Some things are fully in your control, fully outside your control, partially in your control. Your effort is yours, the result is not. This changes everything. You stop measuring your worth by outcomes and start measuring it by integrity of effort. You can fail without being broken. Internal goals versus external results. Consider an exam. You cannot control the exact questions that grading other students. You can control how honestly you prepared, how focused you are, how you conduct yourself. If your goal is, I must pass, you gamble your peace. If your goal is, I will prepare fully, you reclaim it. When your goals are internal, no one can take them from you. This is not lowering ambition, it is relocating dignity. The cart and the dog. Imagine a dog tied to a moving cart. It has two options: resist and be dragged painfully, or move with it and preserve energy. The cart will move either way. Life is that cart. Acceptance is not surrender. It is choosing how much pain is unnecessary. Proof from extreme conditions. Some principles only sound good until tested, but this one survived the worst human conditions. People who endured war, captivity, and unimaginable loss often shared one realization. They could not choose their situation, but they could choose their attitude. That choice, small, quiet, internal, became the difference between collapse and survival. If control over attitude works in extreme suffering, it is strong enough for daily frustration. Why other people steal our peace. Many people live under silent tyranny. What will people think? Approval becomes currency. Disapproval becomes threat. But opinions are unstable. They shift, they contradict, they forget. When you give them power, you give strangers access to your nervous system. Emotional control begins when you stop outsourcing your self-worth. What doesn't define you? External things are not evil. Money, health, success, they are simply indifferent to your character. Nice to have, painful to lose, but not identity. You can play the game without becoming the game. Why this feels difficult? This mindset feels hard because it demands responsibility. No blaming fate, no blaming others, no hiding behind outcomes. Only one question remains. How did I choose to respond? That question is uncomfortable, but it is also the doorway to freedom. Emotional control does not mean calm all the time. It means collapse less often. It means recovering faster. It means knowing where your power begins and where it ends. Life will still disappoint you. People will still fail you. Plans will still fall apart. But your inner life does not have to follow them down. That is strength. Quiet. Uncelebrated. Unshakable. If this video helped you see control differently, support the channel by liking and subscribing. And if you want to go deeper, share this question in the comments. What is one thing you've been trying to control that was never truly yours? In the next video, we'll talk about something even harder. How to stay calm around difficult people without becoming cold, distant, or bitter. Until then, move with the cart and guard your inner ground.